and the pipes have become cold, for Freddy is healing. He messed with the wrong dream warrior this time. He will require until winter to return, perhaps sometimes on some rainy days. Welcome to my live stream. It is currently the 400th hour Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Moon Day, June 8th, I believe, 2026. Moon in Pisces, Sun said to be in Gemini. The ancients would claim it to be in Sag. It's mutable energy nonetheless, mixed with dreamy or distorted Pisces, depending how you're balancing that energy. Wind and water. Pisces can represent the end of a developmental cycle, perhaps the start of a new. I was jamming a bit, so I thought I'm going to turn on my lights down here. I've still got some more to put on. I thought I'd put on my lights and play some guitar here. Don't mind my messiness. I'm in the middle of spring cleaning here. Going to attempt keeping my voice lowered though, so I can maintain my attention on the perimeter. Mind on perimeter, mind on perimeter, mind on perimeter. I intend to practice some guitar, mainly by jamming on it. Perhaps flogging. That's vlogging with a V. I'm kind of tired right now. The more you learn about gangstalking, the more obvious and apparent it is how it all functions. One area that's not discussed as often as I've noticed across YouTubers and TikTokers who discuss gangstalking is private investigators. Their part in it. Like essentially they're cops but with a different set of rules, where they're basically permitted to gangstalk people. And how they do that, I think, is at times they might not be able to get any information on the target at first, the one that they're assigned to investigate. And so they might start paying some misdemeanor criminals and or felonious criminals. They might start throwing them a little bit of money or gift cards or whatever to help them do their job. There's levels and layers, etc., etc., etc. I think I'm going to put on some music in a moment, possibly warm up my voice. Or I might just jump right into the guitar. Thinking about it. I'm not going to be on for long, however. Kind of hungry. I've got a bowl of fruit over here. This one needs batteries. Take care of your eyes, everybody. Though these colors might be inviting, I invite you to save your eyes and merely listen. Point that screen away from yourselves. There we go. It's actually chilly down here. 9 degrees Celsius currently, coming at you from northern Canada. It was a really warm day in the sun, but these nights are still fairly cold. So I might lift some weights and do a little bit of stretching. Just get warmed up a bit before I do anything. I wonder what it looks like for y'all. There's that one. All right. There we go. Considering the Pisces moon, apparently there's a type of whale poop that sells for a lot of money. The more you know. I didn't research what they do with the poop. I just seen this screen preview on my YouTube channel or page. What won't people buy? Let's spin the wheel to see if I should play some music through the phone. I'm not even gonna look. There we go. All signs point to no. Well, sure. No, the wheel does not rule my life. So I heard Wob Canoe talking about A&W in a positive light. I used to enjoy A&W, and I perhaps might still enjoy their grass-fed beef. But their chicken is just a no-go for me now. I ordered a chubby chicken, and I got like this flat, thin pancake thing. Didn't even taste like chicken. Like, why can't the fast food chains use real ingredients? We could even harvest locally if they're not already doing that. The manufacturing industries are what need to be corrected. Well, that's one thing anyway. There's a lot of toxic ingredients out there, everybody. The more you know. I can't find a thin pick, so I have to use a thin-ish pick. That's okay. So I know that Wob says he stands against those data centers. I wonder if he still feels the same way about the pipeline. As in, he's for the pipeline. Because that's what I've heard him say before, which doesn't make sense. But politicians are politicians, I guess. From what I've learned in the indigenous courses I've had to study, and from visiting reservations, the women are supposed to guard the water and the men the earth. And from what I know from pipeline history, they've been rather disastrous to the planet. So it wouldn't make sense for an indigenous man to want the pipeline. Unless because there's more Cree indigenous people, Indians, who live there. And that's like the Ojibwe's way of getting even. I'm not trying to encourage it. If my parents are my parents, there would most likely be Ojibwe on my mother's side and Cree on my father's. And just to put things into further perspective, there's also German on my father's and Jewish on one of the sides. Like, I'm mixed as fuck, as far as I understand. Never taken a DNA test, but from what I gather, I'm mixed AF. I'm Canadian. Canadian soup. So I've had some people tell me they don't like when I shift my tone and stuff throughout my streams. In other words, they'd rather me be monotone or just stay in one consistent tone like they've likely been conditioned to expect from mainstream media. I had asked AI to summarize my videos, like my live streams, and give me tips on better presenting whatever it is I'm discussing and or doing. And one of those tips was to use dynamics. Beyond, I in general enjoy playing around with cabaret-esque activities. So it's just natural for me to like switch it up with some kind of accent or something. Maybe speak faster, slower, softer. Project my voice. If you're listening to me through a stereo system, you would have heard me in one speaker, then the other, and then kind of in the middle or on the sides of both, creating the illusion that it's in the center. I was so happy when my old man got a big ass stereo when I was a kid. I was a kid in the 90s. And I had access to my parents' record collection, tape collection as well. I've been exposed to all kinds of music, especially since the internet became like common. common household commodity. As my stream is entitled, Save Kai the Hitchhiker. If you're unfamiliar with him, there's a documentary on Netflix about him. I think he deserves to be out of prison, and probably even compensated too. I was just considering, if a woman was tried for the same reasons that Kai would, they likely wouldn't have given her any prison time. So I wonder why Kai would have to receive life. And I think the answer is because the powers that be wanted to make an example out of Kai and show us here, who are not the powers that be, who are the citizens, who are, well, we have our own powers in senses, in sorts. It's basically to teach the hierarchy that whatever we do to anyone who's above us, so police officer, politician, king, queen, anyone with privilege and power, even if a man were to hit a woman of the same class, it would be viewed as at being worse than if the higher powers were to do the same thing to you. Kai was drugged and raped by a 70-something-year-old lawyer, and he was passed out. So that lawyer guy, if he was greasy enough to do that, he probably called his other buddies to come over and take turns and made a whole bunch of money off of Kai's behind. Now that's capulation, but you go ahead and watch the documentary and draw your own conclusions. Ultimately, I don't think he should be in prison. I do believe he's imprisoned in the US of A, United States of America. He might have been born in Canada though, and he was actually viewed as a hero. He saved someone one day when he was hitchhiking. A man was attacking a woman, and Kai was there to save the day. He plays music and such too. He kind of looks like the Green Ranger, like the original Green Ranger. And like a mix of the Green Ranger and Asmongold. Please spread the word. Save Kai the Hitchhiker. He doesn't deserve to be in prison. If the powers that be continue pulling this us and them crap where it's somehow worse for us to do the same thing, it's just going to widen the divide, and it wouldn't be long before it's one side against another, like it has been many times in the past. Just waking up here, everybody. Kind of hungry. But I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to jam. I might sing a song, but I want to go over what I was messing around with on my electric. Not going to be long, but I will be back. You can usually find me on here just jamming guitar, vlogging, doing some stuff and some other stuff. So you know what to do if you like that stuff. Now on with this stuff. Getting myself in tuned. Then I'm gonna get my fingers warmed up. I was thinking for my set here, I would love to find some like big candle holders with big candles to fill them. Give you some natural lighting for me instead of some artificial. If you're performing on stage, ultimately I think whatever you can do naturally is probably going to create a better vibe than if you just have a bunch of artificial lights. Like I think in the background it works well, but if this was all flashing on me, I don't know. It might look cool at first, but I think it looks better with natural lighting, like the flame. Maybe the moon, maybe schedule shows around certain alignments so it's nice and bright and pretty. I've considered doing it with the northern lights in the back in a backdrop, but you have to wait till winter to do that, so you need to do it in a house that has big skylights. It's possible, it's just not in my checkbook, you know? So the key I was playing with upstairs was, I believe, well, this would be the position of D, Komoi, a Japanese pentatonic scale. I guess it's like pulling from the mode Phrygian. And technically this would be D flat, but I'm tuned half a step down, so. And the first note positions I learned were for half a step up. So no matter how many times I go through this, no matter what this is tuned to, this is where the D is. But technically right now it's a D flat. I'm considering more camera angles. This way maybe when I break off to a teaching moment, I can have a zoom up, or one zoomed up on my fingers. There's a mosquito in this room. I think some people think I'm a vampire. I just want to say that I appreciate human imagination, and I'm not saying that vampires don't exist. If I was one, it would be a natural one. Get away from me, you bloodsucker. And because I'm most likely mixed with Indian blood, I could very well be a werewolf as well, according to Twilight. I've reviewed many of my streams, if not all. I might have a little bit to review on some others, but what I've noticed is when I'm more energetic than this, and even now I assume there's some level of flow, but I seem to intertwine a combination of many stage talents and whatever. Like I zip out from comedy to some form of cabaret, to some improv, some movement. You know, I pulled up that carpet board. You can't see it. It's hard to see right now, but there's a board there that I rip around on in here. I pay attention to my flow all the way from how I'm speaking to how I'm singing, how I'm chugging on my guitar here. It takes more effort than people might realize, but once you train your muscle memory to know where to push and such, you're good to go. You don't really have to think about it, you more so just feel it out and listen for it. I noticed that my screen flashed, so I might go check that out in a second. I am legit getting pretty hungry. Maybe I should start sharing my poems too. I'm gonna become like, you know how they say there's triple threats and such in acting and whatever? Whatever that form for 13 is, that's probably me. Maybe even like many more. But I don't want people to think of it like that. I'd rather people be inspired to go and, you know, play with their own avatar. Don't quit just because someone else could do something better than you. Use that as inspiration, you little fuckers. I'm pretty sure it's only 18 plus here, so I might be able to swear. I don't see a warning just yet, but it's good to see that I'm still broadcasting. This is the voice of Northern Light. Did you think I was going to say God? Well, if all are one and one are all, then we're all God, aren't we? Etc., etc., etc. Backtracking to my note, I think if I get some tallish, bigger candle holders, I could definitely put on a good illumination for me. I'm probably dark as fuck, but it's okay. It's all good. It's more about what I'm saying and what I'm playing musically and so forthly. So with that being said, I'm going to get back to it, but I'm not going to be on for long. Considering trying to pull a song from memory. I haven't really been digging into music as often lately, though still consistently every day. I've been spending the majority of my time doing deep stretches, meditating, contemplating, and I got a lot of spring cleaning done today. Our spring came late this year. It often does. Winter is a hard working season up here. The hardest working of them all. It often comes early and stays late. You know what would be great? If people would put as much dedication into themselves as they do for a wage that is not worth their own worth. We all have potential, so we're potentially worth more, but too many people, I'm telling you, they go head over heels and break their back to appease someone who would replace them if they needed to tomorrow. All just to try and hang on to whatever level of privilege that provides. And depending on the job, or even for the majority of jobs, I would think that, you know, that's a lot of wasted effort, really, to do something that you don't really like to do, and to basically have to constantly beg so that you could retain it. It's kind of like equivalent to filling police quotas by fleecing the population. Like, there's a lot of wasted resources throughout the police force. I seen a video on YouTube where one guy shot a cop and they had, I don't even know how many cars, how many police vehicles chasing him, but the report stated that they shot him 79 times. I was listening and I think it was more than 79, but I don't care about arguing that point. It's the point that what if other crimes were happening? I don't know exactly how many police officers attended, but there were so many. They blocked off the interstate. It just seemed like a great waste of resources. And they counted at least 12 shots to the head. Like, I think you got them the first fucking time. You're wasting bullets as well as resources that could be reallocated across the city. Like, there's too much of this divide between us and them. Them as in the powers that be. If any of us fuck up, they go above and beyond to make a point to the rest of us. Boo. Anyway, I think things gotta change. I think we all gotta see each other as brothers and sisters. We don't have to like each other, but you know what? You know what? If you have that much pent up anger and aggression, why don't you sign up for the war? Or you could go within and learn how to balance your energies. It's totally fine to feel angry. It's actually good for you. In balance, of course. You can activate certain systems in your body to help aid itself. For instance, you can increase your inflammation reduction capability. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I'm getting hungry and I'm getting off of here soon. If you like people jamming, vlogging, doing a bunch of things, you know what to do. Sometimes I repost these streams. All I can think about is this bowl of fruit behind me. I forget if it was Marty Friedman or Paul Gilbert, but I watched a video of theirs like when I was a kid or when I was a teenager in the 2000s. And they were asked the question, what do you think of when you're playing guitar? And one of them said food, or another one said fish. Fish in their fish tank, I think. There might have been another guitar player too. I was thinking Vinnie Moore, but it's not Vinnie Moore, it's someone else. It might be the dude from, oh my god, I don't know all the band's names, but there's a wonderful conglomeration between many metal and rock bands from the 80s with Ronnie James Dio conducting it, as far as I understand. It's called We Are Stars by the project Hear N Aid. Oh, it might be the dude from Blue Oyster Cult I'm trying to think of. He's got like black, short, curly kind of mullet-ish hair. Like definitely business in the front. Curls, like I said, and then like kind of a mullet. It'll come to me at some point. Anyway, there's a lot of great talent in that. A lot of great guitar players, drummers, singers, bassists, everybody-ists. Who cries for the children? I do. Let's see if I can remember the lyrics. It kicks in after that. Sometime in the night when you're feeling the cold, Take a look to the skies above you. Those are faces in the light. If the story were told, they are calling you, calling you. It's tricky because like each of these lines, each sentence is a different singer singing it. So my brain's legitimately trying to get me to remember their tones and switch between them. It's challenging, but I like it. I like it. That's Hear N Aid, We Are Stars. Sometime in the night, sometime in the night, when you're feeling the cold, take a look to the stars above you. Those are faces in the light where the story was told. They are calling you, calling you. With the beating of a heart, a beginning with a start. Forever we will shine. We're stars. We're stars. I'll have to think about the rest of that song. I need this food. But that's a great song. Hear N Aid, We Are Stars. If you like 80s heavy metal, you'll love that. Oh, that reminds me. I uncovered not all of them, because I think I lost some of them, or many of them actually. But I found a bunch of my old guitar magazines with guitar tabs in it. So I'm probably going to learn some Iron Maiden solos and actually learn other people's solos. For the most part, I just learn theory and technique and then play with it and play with my ear and play along to what other people are playing. I haven't really taken the time to wholeheartedly learn other people's songs, though I've played around a bit with them, and I usually sight read through some lyrics and such along with the guitar when I do. I mostly just play around on it. That's my favorite thing to do. But I'm working toward becoming a rounded musician, so etc., etc. Oh, there we go. This is one somatic crisis being averted. I was going to say I should be able to think better, but then there's more blood supply going to my digestive tract, so it might be about the same. My cognitive performance. So I'm going to jam in this key for a little bit more. And again, it's D flat, Komoi. So it's got a root, it's got a flat two, it's got a perfect fourth. That's right, it doesn't have a third in it. It goes 1, 2 in terms of intervals. A root, flat two, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, flat sixth. It's a nice alternative to your generic pentatonics, which if I was playing in this key, I would be in this one. That's going to be it for me. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I might even, okay, well maybe I'll sing a song. I'll just see. I haven't sang a song in a while. Normally I prefer strumming chords with a thinner pick, but we'll see what we get. I'll cover a song for my fellow Canadians. It's been some time since I pulled this up, but I played it enough times that I should be able to get through it. By the way, I have many solutions for the politicians and society in general because I have an abundance of time on my hands. I've given much thought to what's going on, and I'm not saying I know everything, but there's a lot that could be done and dealt. It would change much. Maybe I have the answers, maybe I don't, but you might hear me discussing things of that nature and beyond, even right down to discussing what I'm doing right here on the instrument. Basically, whatever I feel like talking about, that's what's gonna happen. I thought it was like a great use of juxtaposition in a recent news segment that I watched a couple of days ago. It was in the grocery store discussing the prices and such. And at the end you see someone checking out with like 4 chocolate bars. And I'm not shaming them at all. It's just the juxtaposition on that is that's really what people can afford compared to the organic food, the produce, which is often priced much higher. Like it's like $10 for a little thing of fucking blackberries. Craziness, but I can get several chocolate bars for a few bucks, you know. Diabetes. Does the health industry have anything to do with this? Up next after weather. Save Kai the Hitchhiker. He doesn't deserve to be there. That was clearly a setup. That young man was on his way straight to the fucking top, and some greasy pigs sabotaged him and perhaps framed him for a murder that he didn't do. Or even if he did do it because he trauma raged at him for drugging him and raping him. I think Kai has served his time. He should be released. That's up next at 7. That's right, I'm up half a step now. The Canadian song I'm going to play through is from Silverstein, My Heroine. Addiction to junk food is just as bad, but it's actually not fair because people are kind of forced into eating junk food. It's more affordable than real food. And the real food is fucked with. There's a lot of manufacturing issues. It's crazy. This isn't it. Okay. And breath starts to shorten as heartbeats felt softer. Well, you won't try to save me. You just want to hurt me. You leave me desperate until I taught my heart a sense I never knew it had. I can't forget forget the times that I was lost and depressed from the awful truth. How did I do it? I became my own heroine. Well, you won't leave me alone. Chisel my heart out of stone, forgiving every time. I'm adjusting to a thick pick. I almost dropped it there, fuck. Silverstein, my heroine. I taught my heart a sense I never knew it had. I can't forget the times that I was lost and depressed from the awful truth. How did I do it? I became my own heroine. I bet you laugh at the thought of me thinking for myself. I bet you believe that I'm better off with you than someone else. Her face arrived again. A hope I had became so real, but under her covers more torture than pleasure, and just past her lips there's more anger than laughter. Not now nor forever will I ever change her, and I know that to go on I'll break you my habit, 'cause I taught my heart a sense I never knew it had. I can't forget the times that I was lost and depressed from the awful truth. How did I do it? I became my own heroine, and I will just save myself. That's not too bad for my first time coming into it in a while. I'm gonna give me an 8.8. Oh, you know what you're getting. So until next time, you're tuned into Northern Light here on TikTok. I'm known as Paul Harris Light Striker on YouTube. I jam, sometimes I share my streams, sometimes I do other things. Hit subscribe if you like that sort of thing. That song that I was practicing through was Silverstein, my heroine. My lady hero, okay? If you're gonna do drugs, do your research and be safe. Wait until your brain's fully developed. If you want to unlock an intellectual bonus, life's like a video game. You can do stuff like that. From the foods you eat to the actions you choose to take or not to take. You have an effect on your development and your overall, etc. So take care, everybody. I'm getting out of here.